Handsome Hobby here. I just thought I would make a video about Call of Duty gamers since that seems to be a popular subject. So I played a handful of Call of Duty games. I think I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and I played that with one of my friends on the PlayStation 3. But I've talked to other friends that are also gamers and they don't consider Call of Duty gamers. I don't put myself out there on the internet to play multiplayer with Call of Duty gamers, but apparently they're pretty terrible people when it comes to communicating with others via multiplayer through their headsets online.
Humiliation.
Faggot! What is wrong with you, faggot? Ah, what a dirty little faggot.
Humiliation.
Faggot!
The anonymity of the internet allows you to be that kind of person, but I'm not that kind of person, nor would I ever want to be, so I don't know why people want to say or do certain things to others on the internet, and young teenage boys have incredibly bad reputations as gamers.
God
Oh,
damn it,
damn.
you little fucking pussy! Get out of— Look at that bitch.
The argument is, are these people actually gamers, since most of them probably only play 4 or 5 different games, all of them very similar to Call of Duty, FPS, military shooters. There's such a thing as Major League Gaming, and I have friends that sort of play like those players. They only play Dota, only play Heroes of New Earth. They don't really play video games to find new experiences so much as to feel that competitive edge. If someone was only good at football, you wouldn't say that they're not an athlete just because they're not good at other sports. But at the same time, if someone only talks about football, only understands anything just about football, then you may start questioning, like, okay, there might be something wrong with this person. They literally don't know anything about any other sports, just don't know anything else. Their life is just football. That's part of the problem here, is that you have gamers that play a very wide variety of video games, and then you have people on the internet saying they're so good at this one game. There are older people, more mature people that are taking the video game industry seriously, and more on top of that, fairly well-educated people that are talking about the video game industry, working in it, and playing video games. So when people say Call of Duty gamers ruin the video game industry, I think that's what it's about. It's that athlete that only knows about one sport, that barely has any interest in any other sports, and doesn't want to participate in any other sports, and just is obsessed about that one sport, and all the other athletes are looking at that one athlete thinking, okay, this person's cool, but he doesn't play games with us in other sports. That person seems pretty out of the loop with everything else these other athletes are doing. And yes, maybe he gets awards and money for playing, say, football really well, but he doesn't even know the basics, something like that. I'm just trying to use that analogy. I'm not saying you should stop being that type of person. I'm just saying that the question has been raised by a lot of people in the video game industry and video game journalism. Did Call of Duty gamers ruin video games?
Humiliation.
Stop being a bitch! God, I know you get raped every night, but fucking take it off somewhere else.
There's this stigma that those type of people are, ruining the video game industry. They're turning the video game industry into the Coca-Cola of pop culture, which is good and bad, but for people like me, I feel like it's more bad. So just wanted to say that.